Hi Nargiz, how are you?
Hello, Julia. I am fine. How are you?
Nargiz is joining us from Estonia. Nargiz is a CEO and founder of newHorizons. So Nargiz, welcome to Enterprising Youngsters. Nargiz, you want to tell our viewers a little bit about how did the idea of newHorizons come across?
So first of all, I would like to say thank you, Julia, for your time and making this interview with me. And about answer to your question, I myself grew up in Azerbaijan, and right now, it's also my parent house is located in that place, which is a not very center, which is like a suburb area of the Baku. And growing up there was, I should say, unique experience, life experience for me. I have noticed that while we were growing up together with all my classmates and other friends together, something was going wrong about us. Somehow, like my friends who were at the same time with me, they started slowly to lose their motivation to continue their education and to go a little bit like a more like a family life direction. It stayed with me, but later life moved on. I started to continue to do. Later, I just graduated high school and then entered to university, Azerbaijan University of Languages, and 4 years I studied Korean language translator faculty. But later, these things somehow all stayed with me. Even though it was after, I should say, 9 years later, I decided that I need to do something with the girl education in my community. So this is the way, this is like the story, how I started with the newHorizons.
So tell us about your organization and how you, you already talked about how you started, but what exactly is newHorizons?
So newHorizons is a girl empowerment program. The countries, Azerbaijan, developing countries. And here we are inspiring, educating, and empowering young schoolgirls starting from 7th, 8th, and 9th grade by age 12 and 16 years old girls. We are trying to create awareness on them about themselves, about the importance of education. We are trying to encourage them to dream high and never give up on their dreams. The program consists of 3 parts: inspiration, education, and empowerment. In inspiration part, we are teaching different topics to the girls, such as about mindset, global mindset, leadership, smart goal settings, and at the end, this part of the program, we are ending it with a dream map workshop. Right now, in the program, we are in the second part, education part, and here we are focusing on more teaching them specific skills and knowledge in some specific topics. Right now, we are teaching them about the coding. And we have 25 participants in the program right now. And after the education part, we are going to do some projects, community projects together with the participants. And I'm going to involve some local and also global mentors to the program so that they can guide the girls during this learning process.
Okay. So how did you come up with the name newHorizons? What does it mean for you?
I was thinking a lot, what should I call it, so that it will resonate well what we are doing. In my opinion, the idea came to me. I believe that through power of education, we can open new doors, new possibilities for ourselves. This personally happened with me. So I believe the power of education, it can bring really lots of positive change to our lives. And newHorizons came to my mind in a way that through education, the self-development and all, you are opening new horizons for yourself. So from this logic, I got the name for the project.
So tell me, how did you raise funds to start newHorizons? And what are the challenges you faced in doing, just setting up newHorizons? Because I'm sure that there are manifold challenges, cultural and financial and others, which we want to talk about here on this platform.
Yeah. There are actually challenges because as we are tackling with young girls, and they are under their parents, how to say, control. And it's not that easy to reach to the needed group and to communicate with them. This is like a one cultural challenge we are having, and sometimes people are a little bit skeptical what we are teaching there and like why we are doing it even. But I don't see this as a big challenge, because I myself will always believe that like challenges we have, like we are calling this like this is culture, this is tradition, this is like this because of this thing we cannot change them. I don't believe it. Like a change needs to come one day, and I believe that the kind of change we are bringing through New Horizons, it is something a positive change. It is a kind of change that which is needed to happen in the society. About the financial part of the program, right now we are just trying to figure out our business model. I'm currently trying to cover like a little cost by myself, but we are also not recently in this summer arranged workshops in Tallinn, and we got also a small payment from that workshop. And just yesterday I applied one more grant, which is Tallinn University in Estonia they are offering, and fingers are crossed. Let's see how the results are going to be. So yeah, I'm at the same time applying grants, sometimes arranging paid workshops, and also small costs I just trying to cover by myself.
Right. So I'm first and foremost, good luck with your grant. I'm sure you'll get it.
Thank you very much, Julia.
So where do you see New Horizons in few years from now?
This is a good question. This is like something I almost think every day about it. At least in a few years later, I want to see New Horizons. First of all, the curriculum is also a little bit challenge for us. This is not something like I am just taking from somewhere and teaching to girls. It is something I am designing it with these trainers and with some specialists. People like who are professionals in some topics. That's a little bit time consuming, I should say. I want to see in 1 year we are done with our curriculum, and I see there will be community leaders who are going to take this initiative and they will run it in their communities. I see it in that way after a few years later, and we are really working as a team. We are really working very hard to get there.
So, Nargiz, I know that you have been working very hard because you have to balance between your work and then extra time, whatever you have to dedicate to New Horizons. So that's something which is very close to your heart. So what motivates you to keep going? Because I know that it is challenging and it's tiring.
It is actually, you're right, Julia. I'm a full-time student at the university, and next year I'm going to graduate, and I'm also working here. But at the same time, I'm trying to make some time for New Horizons. But what makes me motivated is that this issue itself, like girl education, girl empowerment, seeing these young girls like to guided in life, to get some support. This is something I see really as my life mission. And however, it doesn't matter, it is difficult, it is challenging. I feel like I cannot let myself just to drop out this and just to say that it is difficult, I cannot do it. Instead of thinking I cannot do it, I'm thinking that I need a little bit to work more harder to get there. First of all, it is very hard, very close to my heart. And second thing also what motivates me when I see like how we are moving forward with the program and how these girls every time, like even though I'm meeting them only through Zoom, they are in Azerbaijan right now, the participants, but every time seeing them, how they are opening up, how they are getting clear with their goals, with their dreams, ambitions, this really motivates me a lot. This really gives me power that continue.
Yeah. I think what you're doing for your community and in Tallinn and Azerbaijan is fantastic. I know that you have designed some program in Turkey as well, and good luck with that. I'm sure that you will get there.
Thank you.
Nargiz, I want to thank you so much for joining us on this platform. I know that you will be able to inspire women like yourself from around the globe so much, because I think if we do each one of us, we do our own bit, then I know that we will raise the voices globally.
Yes.
So thank you so much. For my viewers, if you're joining us for the first time, we have women, amazing women like Nargiz on this platform.
Thank you, Julia.
On a regular basis. Thank you so much, all my viewers. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. And thank you, Nargiz, so much for being on this platform.
Thank you very much, Julia, for inviting me and making time for this interview. I really enjoyed to talk to you, and I'm really very happy to know you.
Thank you. Same
Thank
here.
you. Thank you very much.